Okay, buffing tanks topic is over. We are going to buff defender and wheeled vehicles. Moving on, next topic, new tanks. Does any one of you have any ideas about the upcoming new tanks we should make?
I actually have an idea. I have one idea.
Oh really? Okay, let me hear it.
So, you needed a tier 9 tank, as far as I remember, right?
Yes, go on.
Oh, okay, listen, actually take a look on the screen. So, we all know one tier 10 Soviet Russian tank, K-91, right? I thought, what if we take this turret, and what if we move it slightly towards the front of the tank, just like this. Something like this. Okay, and just not to make it too obvious for the players. Let's take this gun, like this gun, and let's tilt it just like this, under angle like this. Let's tilt it under angle like this. Okay, and just not to make it too obvious, let's move it to tier 9, and let's call it K-91-2. What do you think about that?
What I think about that? You need a raise.
And this, ladies and gentlemen, is exactly what I am going to cover in today's episode. Let's talk about one of the upcoming tanks in this game called K-91-2. Tier 9 Soviet Russian medium tank, which is going to be most likely a reward vehicle, but of course no official information about that. I was able to get all the information about this vehicle, all the pictures, stats from the World of Tanks Express, What Express, which is a Russian news slash leaks site. So they actually released first information about this vehicle 3 days ago, but we have some more pictures for more details about that, so let's dive right into it. And of course, keep in mind, my information didn't come from the meeting room recordings at the start of the episode. I made it myself, yeah. Okay, so some text about this vehicle, which is directly translated from the Russian to English using Google Translator, so some mistakes are about to happen. Anyway, on the background you are seeing the tier 10 K-91 gameplay action, just to keep you more entertained, I guess. So K-91-2 Soviet Russian tier 9 special tank is a new tank from update 1.9, which went immediately bypassing testing in the super test. Not 100% sure what they are trying to say with this over here, so it bypassed some tests, I guess. Well, and yes, it is a promotional tier 9 again. For what it will be incomprehensibly for now. Technical price 100 gold, tier release respectively in the future patch 1.9, so most likely 1.9 plus in 2.0, maybe 1.9.x patches. We'll see. Maybe even later, because sometimes they test reward vehicles a lot earlier than they are thinking about releasing them. But suppose that so far only for the tests based on developers and super test loved, of course. So all the tests so far, players loved it, I guess is what they are trying to say over here. It is going to have 4 crew members: commander, gunner, driver, and charger, aka loader. K-91 version with front turret. T-machine was developed at the Design Bureau of the Engineering Committee of the Ground Forces under the leadership of A.F. Grafjeva from March to August 1949 as a power plant. It was supposed to use as a power plant. It was supposed to use 12-cylinder boxer diesel engine with supercharging. A lot of horsepower, many horsepower. The function of the support rollers was to perform brackets with ski support. Work on the machine did not go beyond the outline design and was discontinued in December 1949. Okay. So this is how the vehicle looks like, ladies and gentlemen. I have quite a few pictures actually about this tank. You can see it is exactly like the K-91, just the turret is slightly more in the middle. not in the rear. Most likely it is going to have the fully rotatable turret as well, what you do not have on the K91. K91 having not having the full rotatable turret plus back turret placement actually limited the playstyle quite a lot on the vehicle, but most likely no such issues over here. Now, next up, when talking about the vehicle characteristics, you have to keep in mind that nothing is set to the stone, everything is subject to change. What we're able to look at are extremely early details, but you can get an idea what they're thinking about doing with such a vehicle anyway. And as always, when they have like HD models ready, when they have first stats ready, they are not going to tune it so drastically, but still keep that in mind. Now from this screen you can see all the modules. It comes with 100mm gun, its turret has 230mm of armor, 390m view range, 800 horsepower engine, you can see the radio, you can see the suspension details, but all the vehicle details are listed over here as well, so let's take a look at them one by one. So it comes with 320 alpha damage, 246mm of penetration. And it comes with the juicy premium heat ammunition with 330mm of penetration. It fires 8.57 rounds per minute, which equals 7-second reload time. Turret rotation speed is 41.72 degrees per second. It has -5 degrees of gun depression, so still nothing crazy, quite a bad one actually. And 20 degrees of gun elevation. Aiming time is 2.01 seconds and accuracy 0.35. So aiming time and accuracy are still quite decent. DPM 2743 damage per minute. Okay. Now, next up, when we are talking about the survivability, I believe we have some placeholder numbers over here, like HP 1750 is whatever, but the frontal hull armor, 175. Come on. 175, really? Tier 10 K-91 has 140, but it is not the hardest tank to penetrate anyway. But why should Tier 9 version of it have more frontal armor? I do not believe that. Maybe, but I do not believe that. Side armor 80 and rear 45. Turret is 230, 110 on the sides and 60, so turret is quite believable. So that much about the survivability. Mobility, 47.5 tons heavy vehicle with 800 horsepower engine and a 16.84 power to weight ratio. So not the highest power to weight ratio for a medium tank. Maybe because of the frontal armor, but that's really weird and interesting. Top speed 50, reverse speed 20, and hull reverse speed is 52.15 degrees per second. Top speed not the fastest, hull rotation speed or hull reverse speed is really good, but the power to weight ratio is also not the best. Camo values 16.59% while stationary and 12.43 while moving. Of course you can boost it a lot higher, but basically if you take any shots anyway you are going to be spotted unless you are getting that double push action. And view range 390 meters. The K91 had actually 410 meters stock view range, so -20 off from that is quite a significant difference. So what the kind of things stand out over here? I would say the premium heat combined with the reload time is going to be quite a devastating combination. Quite a bad gun depression, really bad gun depression. Aiming time and accuracy are, well, average, I would say so. What is K91's aiming time? Oh, K91's aiming time is actually 1.63 seconds and 0.32 accuracy with 100% crew, I believe. So it is a lot worse on those things. That frontal armor still like 175, really? I don't know. We have to wait and see. Maybe this is going to be the armored version of the K91. 175. That sounds a lot. That sounds like quite a lot. Mobility doesn't seem to be the best as well, so it has some firepower, it has some survivability, it has some mobility, Basically, like everything is in the middle, I would say, if we're going to compare it to some other tanks. And we can actually compare it to some other tanks as well. By the way, it has 50, it can carry 50 rounds, so the ammunition capacity is 50. And yeah, if we are comparing it to the D55A, Kampfpanzer 50T, Futur, Judas 033 is actually one of the upcoming reward vehicles as well. What we can see, it shines with TPM, gun handling is average, I would say. Reload time is the fastest, most armor, mobility is average as well, but power to weight ratio is by far the lowest. View range is also average, between 390 and 380 and 400. So yeah, K-91-2, ladies and gentlemen, first early details about this vehicle. Let me know what you think about that one. Where would you like to see it being as a reward vehicle? Maybe in the future ranked battles, future Steel Hunter frontline game mode reward vehicles, maybe something else. Let me know what you think about that in the comments down below. Stay awesome, stay safe, wash your hands, and subscribe, and hit the like button, and do all those things, which are free, by the way, just saying. Stay awesome, take care, and bye.